What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today is the day before my very first half marathon race. Now, this is going to be the first ever endurance-based event that I've really ever done in a race fashion. Obviously, I've done the Ruck, but that was more for charity, and we're going to get back to that too. But today has been an 8 to 10 weeks of preparation leading up into this half marathon. So I'm in Naples, Florida right now. I'm about to go check out the course, run through it with Coach Wyatt, and make sure that we have all of our aid stations and we know exactly where we're gonna be at when I need my proper fueling. So I'm gonna go through that now, and then I'm gonna come back to the hotel, and then I'll go over all of my fueling and what I'm gonna be eating tonight, and then also in the morning before the actual race, give you some insight on that. But this one right here, like I said, it's the first of many, but it's the first one. So I'm coming into this with an open mind. I do want to shoot for a good time, but the goal is to get the experience, right? Because the ultimate goal at the end of the year is to do the Chicago Marathon, which I'm going to get ready for that right after this. This is kind of the prequel, the warm-up, but like I said, as a competitor, I'm still going to go ahead and give it my all tomorrow. So, all right, so we're here at the location, and it's hot.
It's hot.
It is hot.
It's a toaster today. It's gonna be hot tomorrow for sure. It's gonna be humid for sure.
That's all right. That's what we do. We're in Florida. We kind of expected it. The humidity too as well here on the west coast of Florida is different. But all in all, so this is gonna be a loop style. So I'm gonna be going 4 times through. So up and down is gonna be 6 miles. All in all, it's gonna be 13.1 for the half marathon. So kind of just walking around, seeing how it looks, seeing where I'm gonna be putting time in for when I go to rehydrate. That's gonna be really important out here tomorrow morning. I do have battle tested that's gonna be inside of my water bottle. So Wyatt's gonna have that with him. I'm gonna push it at the end, so I do wanna create a good pace. Gonna start off slower and then gradually increase. Try to send it within the last 2 to 3 miles. So my legs feel good. I did a solid deload this week. Only put in about 10 miles of running, which is less than half of what I've been doing. Now we're gonna go ahead, get some more fuel. I'm gonna eat, go back to the hotel. All right, so I'm back at the hotel, and I like to lay out my gear. I like to lay out my fueling the night before. I used to do it when I was fighting, so why not do it while I'm racing? So what I have here, we got the performance tee from Novice. We got the performance socks from Novice. We got the Garment Forerunner 745. I know you guys been asking me about this, and if you have, this is the watch I've been rocking for quite some time. And then the shoes that I'm gonna be running in is the New Balance SC Elites. Great energy return, carbon fiber plate, feels good. I've been wearing these for a while, so I didn't want to switch it up right before the competition. Actually, after this race, I am gonna get some racing shoes. As far as what I'm gonna eat tonight, I've been carb loading for the past week, so I've gotten up to about 600 grams of carbs a day. I weigh about 200 pounds, and the protein too as well is right around 190 to 200 grams. So last meal of the night is gonna be these raviolis. It's gonna be 65 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat, 29 grams of protein. Then in the morning, I'm gonna wake up and have sweet potato pancakes, and these have 60 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, and 12 grams of protein. We're gonna prioritize carbohydrates now until the race. And then before I go to race, I'm gonna go ahead and take some Combat Ready, which is my pre-workout. It has 79 milligrams of caffeine, but it also has theobromine in it, which is more of a sustainable caffeine, sustainable energy that'll give me throughout the race. Also has beta alanine for the buffering capacity, has creatine monohydrate and creatine HCl, essential amino acids too. So this will take care of me before that. Then I'll have a little bit of coffee too, because I like to get more of a boost. I would say right around 2, maybe 150 milligrams of caffeine. And then throughout the race, I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my water bottle with Battle Tested, which is my recovery formula. It does have dextrose and carb 10, so it's a fast and a slow digestive carbohydrate. It does have essential amino acids in there too as well. It has glutamine, it has tart cherry extract. Another thing that I am gonna put in there though is extra electrolytes. So I'm gonna put a stick of electrolytes. This has about 400 milligrams of sodium. So every hour, I wanna make sure that I'm taking in at least that 400 milligrams of sodium. And every hour, I'm also gonna take in at least 50 to 60 grams of carbohydrates. I may be able to take 1 packet of chews, which is about 25 milligrams of carbs if I need a little bit more. then Wyatt will be there to make sure that he hands it off to me so that I don't have to stop my pacing. I also have some honey stingers just in case, noon tabs, and some whey protein too as well. You can never be too prepared. That's the one thing I over prepare now at this point in my life. Too many mistakes in the past, so I want to make sure that I'm taking care of what I need to take care of. We're gonna go out there and have some fun tomorrow, so stay tuned. 10 weeks, one mission, my first ever half marathon, and a promise to myself to get a sub 2 hour half. Now, sitting at 205 pounds, and that day being 97 degrees of heat with 90% humidity, every second mattered. Was it hot? Yes. Was I losing electrolytes? Absolutely. But I kept pushing. Now, as a coach, I've always believed that if I'm gonna ask my athletes to suffer or to push beyond their limits when the going gets tough, well, then I better be willing to go there first. Now, this wasn't just a race. This was a statement. Walk the walk, earn every lesson, then bring it back to my athletes. I ran to prove that strength doesn't stop at the barbell. It carries over into grit, endurance, and heart. Now, over the 13.1 miles, I spent roughly 89 minutes in zone 5. Yes, my heart rate hammering at about 175 to 180 beats per minute.
8:55. Let's go. He's doing great right now. Phil is on par right now. He is doing great. So, technically speaking, his roundabout is right up here, which would be the 6 mile mark. It is currently 8:44. He started at 8 o'clock. So he has done basically 6 miles in 47 minutes.
Oh. Every part of me and every muscle screaming, telling me, this is a lot. This is uncomfortable. But the mission was clear and I had to keep going. Now, every minute passed and I made sure that I stuck with my pacing. Every mile that I crossed, I kept in that similar pace. Now, as the race unfolded, I started to see more and more people start to walk and drop off. The heat was brutal, so I could understand that, but I held my pace. The one thing that I didn't want to do was stop or start walking.
Give me the drink that I mixed.
You got your supplement in there?
Yes, I do.
What is that?
That's called battle tested. Wait. Here we go. Keep it up.
I trusted my preparation, and little by little, I started passing people. Not because I was faster, just because I kept my pace, and I stayed the course. Wyatt ran beside me when he could, handing me cold water and ice to bring my core temperature down, which kept me alive out there, honestly.
850. Pace.
Feeling good?
Yeah, I'm all right. Almost there. I keep pushing.
Breathing is great. Stride frequency is great right now. He's not getting too in front of himself.
Now, I locked in my breathing patterns. Every exhale, every step of the way was intentional. This wasn't just a test of my body, it was a war with my mind.
Ran with him for about a little over 2 miles, just to stay pace with him. You know, when you're running by yourself, it's lonely, man. So his breath is great right now. When you work on like parasympathetic breathing responses and you understand how to breathe diaphragmatically and where to store energy with your breath, your end result is something like Phil, you know? So he's doing great. He just got to his other checkpoint, so he's at 9 miles.
Well, down and back and down again.
Okay, so you got to come here one more time.
No fucking hill stretch it.
You're almost there.
Now, by mile 10, fatigue fully started to set in. My legs felt real heavy, every step burned, but the thought of stopping never crossed my mind. I had a number to hit, and slowing down meant letting that go, and I wasn't about to do that.
All right, so I just got with Phil on this last roundabout. You can definitely tell the fatigue is starting to set in, but it's also a microwave right now. It's so hot, but he's still making good time. I met with him about 5 minutes ago at around 9:45. He has just under 15 minutes to get this thing done. So I think he's making great time. I definitely think he's gonna get back here in the time frame that we're looking at getting him in, which will be saying 10:02.
Getting closer to the finish line, I could see it. I started to surge forward. Right around the end, someone yelled out, "You got 20 seconds left." So I went for it, with all of my reserves left over.
Need a tank! Go, baby, go! Go, 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 go!
10 seconds.
Let's do that, let's go, let's go! There you go!
Hey, well.
I'm talking about, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Let's go!
Let's go, boy.
Yeah. Fuck. That's it. That's it. Who was first?
For the half? You. Yeah. Yep, number one.
Fuck yeah, let's go. I'll take that. A little bit more volume. I'll be good to go. On my medal.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Great.
I want to push myself in a different way this time.
Yeah.
This shit's different, man. It's different.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a slow grind.
Yeah.
You know, and you just, mentally, you have to be locked in. All right, so we came, we saw, we conquered, all right? I had a goal that I wanted to get under 2 hours. This is the very first, I always say it's the very first endurance race. I've done some obstacle course running and stuff like that, but this is the very first foot race. We attacked it, trained for a good 10 to 8 weeks to start this. This is a good practice run. And remember this, I'm a coach at heart, right? So the goal for me is to really feel and put myself through the trials and tribulations of the actual training so that now I can understand how to program accordingly, whether it be for my combat sport athletes or now for endurance athletes, or just understanding, you know, how to pace and how to run and use the biomechanics that we have in order to give the best outcome and get the best outcome. And we did that today. So I'm extremely happy. What's up, guys? Daru here. Make sure you like this video and subscribe for more. See you on the next one.